I think it is extremely important that the highest peace and security body of the world, where the most important nations of the planet sit, the people, the top diplomats who talk to their presidents and are there to keep our peace and to maintain the planet safe, have actually discussed the issue of youth and the relationship between young people and their lives and the security of our societies. It's obvious that the image that we have today of young people is more associated with difficulties and with despair than with a promise and with hope. And yet we need to harness all the resources that we have for an agenda that would promote very important social goods such as decent education, decent jobs, decent livelihoods, good opportunities, the possibility to carry out a life that they cherish. And yet, as I say, young people have more often than not been victims of violence, been at the front lines of conflict. If you look at young women in particular, they face a clear and double discrimination, both as women and as young people. So there's a lot to say, and the Security Council has said that we need to invest in youth and support their leadership. It is therefore very good news. It is addressing five issues: participation, protection, prevention, partnerships, and disengagement and reintegration. It's calling upon societies to open up and to let people have a say, have their voice heard, and let them influence the present and the future of their nations, of their communities. It is about protection of their rights and of their lives. Of their dignity and of their capacity to be who they choose to be. It is about prevention of conflict and prevention of root causes that lead then to undesirable outcomes in terms of violence and in terms of extremism. We need to face that drama and that tragedy that is happening today. It is about partnerships and people coming together, the youth organizations, the organizations that work with youth, the governments, the communities, the mayors, the parliaments, the private sector, the academia, science, so many who can do good and work together. And it is about disengagement and reintegration, disengagement from undesirable places and reintegration into society, into a normal life. So I think that the Security Council has been calling for the right things, has been targeting not too much, just enough, and the main priorities that we need to focus on. Well, we are the main development organization of the UN system, and arguably one of the main organizations that work on development in 144 countries, nations, and member states and territories. So we have a role in terms of implementing the Sustainable Development Goals. Those have a lot to do with young people's lives. They have a lot to do with youth, peace, and inclusive societies. We are very interested in economic opportunity because young people don't have the best opportunity today, especially in very poor societies. We're very interested in youth leadership. We think that inclusion and participation has to have a very strong root in the young part of our societies. And we are also, almost by definition, an organization that focuses on capacity development. And if somebody needs to see their capacities developed to deliver it back to society, it is the young generation. So from every corner, a resolution of the Security Council that deals with youth, peace and security has a lot to do with what UNDP stands for, and we look forward to supporting the implementation of the resolution.